Hello everyone, and welcome to this 99Damage League Season 11 matchup between Haze Academy and Scythe of Seraph. I'm your caster for the afternoon, or I guess evening for y'all. Shanks, and the knife round underway. Let me know if the sound is good for y'all, too loud, too quiet, or if it's not there at all, because I can't hear it, but OBS says there's something going on, so let's hope. As the knife round is about to be concluded with the last remaining player of Haze Academy just being chased down by the rabid dogs of the T side. They will win the pistol round, or the knife round. You can hear? Alright, perfect. So knife round is won by SOS. They get to decide which side they want to be on, as we all know how these things go. Just waiting a little bit for everyone to make the decision. There's an argument here. Ooh, they swap. We all knew that was happening. Now, I don't want to make too many assumptions here. Maybe just because the name is Haze, but is that... that's a wheat leaf as their logo, right? Haze Academy, that's like definitely a pop leaf there. Oh, we lost someone. Just got away. I'll give it a minute or two and then I'll go back to music, but hopefully they won't be gone for too long. Thank you for the follow, German. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all for coming out here this evening to watch SOS. You guys are always my favorite organization to cast with because the community is always so nice and receptive to my streams and casts and everything, so I appreciate it. Yeah, that is illegal. Here, I wonder if I can... We'll just put up... Like, we'll just move their logo. Oop. We'll just move their logo so we can't see. That's less illegal. Much better. Alright, so... Since he's not back yet, I'm just gonna... We'll be paused for around 1 or 2 minutes. Alright, perfect, thanks for that update, Zishler, so I'm just gonna turn it back to music for a real quick sec. Then we'll be back with the actual matchup, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, that wasn't very long at all. Perfect. Yeah, of course, I appreciate the opportunity to do the casts. Let's get... Ooh, wrong one. Let's get that one. There we go. This is the game. And we're off. The pistol round. Haze Academy on the T side. SOS CT will see 5 bits of armor being picked up by SOS. And Haze Academy are just going to be barreling out here onto the B-bomb site. 4 players there already. Dr. X's first point of contact is him and... who's that up on Heaven? Oh no, sorry, it's just him. And Netix is back up on Heaven. He's got himself in the back of the site now. As his comrade's fallen, he's just being overwhelmed currently. It's taken down by Seckley Sour. I even read that name before. I knew I was going to have trouble with that one. And now, 2v3. Collapse is coming back. Bomb does just get planted. Standby. Last on the site. Drops the second. Oh, excuse me, there's another one. Yeah, there's 2 on site. Jesus. Ah, give me a sec. It's weird. The fact that there's no more sound. It's okay. The fact that there's no more sound, it weirdly messes with me. I don't know, I guess I go off on a lot of sound cues, but Haze Academy does pick up that first map, or first round. I'll figure it out. That's true. There's no one here in this stream or cast has ever smoked the Devil's Lettuce. That's a sin. Alright, it's just pistols. SOS seem to be playing pretty conservatively with this new fancy loss bonus. I love this. This is my favorite edition, right, so far. You know, like, the economy change is super cool, and I really like it, but I also love this little sexy addition to the HUD. Because it's also nice for me as a caster, because I always forget how much is a certain amount of loss bonus. Now I don't have to worry about that. I can just slyly, you know, just check real quick. pretty nothing round right now as SOS. They didn't have too much to invest. They picked up a single for Alondro and claps the Deagle. Ooh, up close and personal, picks up a second one. Hold up phone. It's gotten interesting. Jesus. Oh, okay, Dr. X with the one tap. I don't think Jesus had head armor, so that's going to help. And now it's just on Flexnard. 1v2. And in middle, Dr. X is going to pick that up, so... An excellent round, as I was just talking over it, expecting them to not win that at all. Last two players of SOS, they managed to bring it back, and now they balls in their court. They can pick up some AUG, some M4, an AK even. Picked up by Clap, so he's going to have plenty of armor, and even if they lose this round, which they definitely shouldn't, given the fact that it's just a single Deagle buy, they'll be able to invest next time. That's a great start for SOS. And we'll see Haze go back to just a B push with Glocks, similar to the pistol round. Unfortunately, ooh, Jesus. Nice shot with the Deagle. He's going for another one. He finds that. Netix, both Dr. X and Netix down to the Deagle, but the bomb's been dropped, not on the site, so it can't be planted. And Alondro just on heaven. Sentry position is going to be able to pick up two of them. Standby does drop the lurker in Claps, the flanker. That is Alondro on 3 HP, so it's going to have to be Chris S to step up to do the rest of the work against these pistols. Luckily, it is just the pistol, so he's managed to... Oh my god, Jesus even picked up a third with the Deagle. So that is an incredibly expensive round. SOS does manage to bring it back. But just barely. It ended up in a 1 versus 1. That was all on the back of Jesus' Deagle. Picking up 3 kills, and then a couple of them just... 1 P250 to the dome up close. Can't fault him for that, but... Like I said, because that round was won by pistols, they're going to have plenty of money to invest into this one, so... Not too bad. Only a little scary. HE massive onto Jonas. 60 damage. Lands right at the chest. And we'll see. The T's play pretty spread out, pretty passively. The most aggressive person right now is Flexnard here with this Tech 9 towards A main, though Netix also getting aggressive. He doesn't like that the smoke's in there. He doesn't like that he can't get the information of who's there, so he pushes up past it, and he does find 1 frag. But he did have to fall back smartly, so he's on 19 HP. Ops gonna pick off through the smoke, or someone pushes through the smoke, and Alondro now just poking back the opponents' middle. They do have Deagle, so I was about to say middle might not be the best place to go, but they do have Deagle, so it might actually be the opposite. Best place to take those long-range one-shot duels, and Jesus is still on the board with his gun, so you gotta be careful. Oh, I thought he was about to hit another one as I was saying that. Just a body shot for now. Alondro will live to tell the tales. Chris S. Not going to do the same thing for Standby. It's just him now. Oh, excuse me. Not just him. I've been doing that all day. I've been playing a lot of Counter-Strike all day. I've just been getting back into the CS mood. I love the game. But, I'm doing it a lot. Forget one last player. There you go. Seckley Sow. Sour. Seckley Sour. That's a name that I am probably butchering. Does go down. It's 3-1 SOS after losing the pistol round. This is a pretty great position for them to be in as Haze now finally get back onto AKs and whatnot. We'll see a pretty quick take of mid, or at least they're trying to. Alondro's holding the back with the fires, and now with the M4 spray, can't quite see that player through the little bit of smoke that is emitted from those flames, so he's gonna have to fall back. Luckily he's got a teammate here with him. He does go down. Claps. Gonna be lost, but it's okay. It's worth it. Alondro picks up another one. He's just going off in middle right now, trying to find that other gun. Doesn't want to reload. He's got 25 bullets, but still not enough for him. The amount of kills that he's picking up. Chris S with the A1S. Can't remember. I'm trying to think. Last time I casted, it was a hot second ago. Last time I casted SOS, but did everyone? Was this the amount of people who was using the A1S? Brule, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. Because I can't remember. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot more of that gun before too soon. Because the change, 5 bullets, may not be too much, but there's a lot of people who I know, 2 new players. That's true. There are 2 new players, so maybe that's just their personal preferences. But I feel like the A1S. I feel like we're going to see a good mix of them for not too long. Jonas just wasting our time, trying to get onto the A-bomb site, not going to be able to do that. Chris S takes him down for his second kill in the round. That was all on Alondro that round. More A1s than before? That's what I thought. I feel like we'll be seeing that more, because there are certainly players who I feel like prefer it. Players who I feel like maybe are more confident with their aim, or maybe not likely to push as much. I feel like that's sort of the play style, like more passive, and well, I guess you have the AUG for that, so I don't know. I used to be an A1S fan, and even before it was like a big thing to be an A4 guy. I switched over. I don't even know why. It just feels good. It feels better. Personal preference, I guess. Haze Academy back on Just Deagle, so it's still a dangerous buy, but not as dangerous as it was before, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets more damage done, because that's just how things work. Claps with the first frag, coming in from the vent position. He does get one. Jesus takes him down. The flashbang just a little bit too late, but still pretty good 2-for-1 trade there. The M4 is not in a position to be able to pick it, to be picked up, so not gonna be worrying too much about that. As Chris S hunting for frags, does drop one. Jonas around the corner. If he's not careful, may get by him, and well, he doesn't even have to worry about that as he runs around into his field of view and he gets eliminated. Now it's all on this dreaded name, Seckley Sour. I think I'm just gonna call him Seckley. Dr. X drops the A1S, picks that up with his Gunna Hunteds. And now 1v3. See. He's trying to just fend them off as they try to get this gun out of his hand. He's got $2,800, so and armor, so he's definitely good if he saves this. 9 seconds left. He will get dropped by Netix as he pushes him, drops him, and no M4, so they will have AKs because they do have, as indicated by this beautiful little graphic right here, 4-round loss bonus. $7,400 in their bank account this round for every single player. No bomb plant, so that's all they get. That's plenty to get all the utility DM4s and the AWP that they need. Jonas even gets himself a Tech 9 in lieu of a little bit more utility. Seckley's got to be careful. He's trying to take a duel with Alondra, who's got the op out now. That's the first time we've seen him with that. Sour. Haha, nice. That's a good one. Ooh, oh, you maybe missed Alondra's death. Netix does get dropped with a nade in his hand, but Dr. X quick to trade. So still just a single man advantage for Haze for the time being. Smoke onto the A-bomb site. 3 players to follow, and a lot of Molotovs, and of course Chris S out of the position, but they mollied it off, but they didn't actually look at it, so he was perfectly fine to just peek out and get a kill, but he just trade back by Jonas, so that advantage maintained into the post-plant situation. Claps is just going gung-ho, he gets one frag. Jesus caught with an nade in hand, but he still manages to pick up the frag. Claps is just as stunned as he was, so he had a moment to recover, and now in a 1v2, Dr. X. Let's see here, playing from car position. And with Jonas's position right now, very passive the A side, he can just waste a lot of time, and Dr. X even knows this. He's just gonna fall back, maybe try a different angle, see if he can't get a pick sooner rather than later, as we get a pause called by Haze Academy. He does drop Jesus, but the time is a little bit too far gone. I can't really hear it, but I can see that blinking red indicating on the top of our screen, and ooh, Dr. X. Careful. So we're gonna have a quick pause here. Let's see. Some pink stuff? No. Maybe just another quick restart. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. Why don't we? I haven't done that. Chris S and Claps currently 9 and 4 and 5 respectively. And here's my favorite part. Look at that. 115 ADR, 129 ADR. So certainly not worrying in the frag department right now. Our SOS, they've been certainly managing to hold their own all over the map, especially middle. It feels like this. Alondra has had such a death grip on that position for so long. Yeah, I do. This is my favorite thing, especially even in like you know, as a caster, it's really nice to have on hand. But also even just like playing matchmaking. It's just fun. It's just interesting to be like, what's my ADR? That's nice. Utility damage is my favorite because I'm a big boy, big fan of utility, and I love that they're getting flashes of love with the new update on the kill assist things, and it's good. It gives people the insight. They've realized that people are in it for the fun little things that come up when you do the right thing. So they're like, hey, we'll reward that. You flash people. We'll let you have a fun little name. It's top right of the screen. What are we waiting for? Standby. Appropriate name. Just waiting on him, I assume. The only person who hasn't bought yet. Let's see. So for the other side, see Standby Jonas and Flexnard. Yeah, Flexnard's been pretty quiet so far. I haven't had to say his name very much. Definitely Jesus and Sour seem to be the two that are the ones leading the charge. Standby's. He's back. I don't have to ramble on for any longer. That's the thing I need. That's the one thing I need to improve on most as a caster is downtime. I have absolutely no idea what to say. Or I'll think of one thing to say and then I'll only talk about that. That's my biggest fault, I feel like, and also other things, but you know. Yeah, it is nice to see how many times you were naded down by a nade stack down a banana on Inferno. That was my favorite. If I had an Inferno game today is Flexnard. Never mind, I won't talk about that. Much more interesting CS happening right now. Flexnard finds the opening frag. I guess asking you shall receive. I was criticizing him for a second there, but he's proven himself. Oh, Dr. X. He hits one. Oh, did he hit that second one? I think he just hit that second one on Jesus. But two players incredibly low, so they do still hold the man advantages. It will remain just one-man advantages, as we saw Netty try to push himself, get a little bit more information, though may have overstepped his boundaries as he gets taken down in T-mid. Site seems to be where they want to go, although Bomb is totally back in mid, so that may be a fake, even faked me out. It's not hard to do that. Landro. He's just going to be sneaking back. I think he's going to want to, yeah, he's just going to hang out from truck, slowly make his way towards the connector, but I think Dr. X just called out that there's a whole lot of commotion going on the B-bomb site. Don't you dare take that shot, Dr. X. I'll be upset. There you go, Alondra with another nice headshot. Dr. X to drop another. Peek into his crosshairs. He knocks him down just like whack-a-moles. About to win. Cute little stuffed bear. If Jonas presents himself, one more kill. You need 3 to get the stuffed bear. It's a carnival game. It's a bit of a scam. 7 seconds left. Jonas just tries to save the state of BP. Or not. He can still just sort of hang out and try and duel, I guess. Whichever works. That one didn't, but you know. 6-2. SOS firmly in the lead right now on the CT side. They seem to be quite dominant. The only 2 rounds that they've given up. The pistol round and the round previous, so looking pretty good. It seems to be back on track as Haze economy screwed. Gonna be back on just that Deagle P250 buy. That was dangerous for a second, but it seems like it's calmed down. SOS have realized the oh, I shouldn't have tried to say that word. Never mind. Magnanimity of the power of the Deagle, and they're just gonna hang out a little bit farther back. As we wait to see where they try to go. A lot of space given by SOS, but they haven't fully broken, you know? They still got a little bit of information peeking into all the sites, though maybe not as much information on the A main front as they would have liked, because Chris S just walked right into Jonas's Deagle. With that kill, I think that might call for rotations on both sides. No, Bomb just gets picked up, but it does set something into motion as Haze Academy groups up towards B. We'll see them. Jonas trying to take another duel towards A. Just trying to cause as much distractions as possible. As the Bomb does finally now make contact with the B-bomb site. do you see though? Look at this, Alondro just waiting. Oh no, he's in vents. He's gonna spring now. Doesn't get that kill. Actually, doesn't do any damage to him at all. Get a bit of a whiff. Jesus from his backside. Not enough damage. Just shoots him once in the body with a deagle. Not gonna be good enough. Flexnard. His P250 does scalp Alondro in vents. We'll see Netty on the retake with his comrade Collapse as they just collapse onto this B-bomb site. And the last player was Jonas, the lurker, the Chaos Bringer on the A-bomb site. There's nothing he can do. He can't see the bomb from his position as it gets defused. I guess he could have, but too little, too late. There's now one. He does survive, so he does get that gun brought back, and he does get the loss bonus of having the bomb planted down. So $8,000 he can drop to everyone else, but they've got enough money, so just a decent bit of bank on him. That's now 7-2. We shall see. Spamming through the smoke, Alondro. That's one of the bonuses of that A1S. You can't see while you're spamming, so maybe we'll start to see. Oh Jesus, that's a beautiful refrag. We'll start to see that come back more into favor as, you know, the bullet gap isn't as big, and there is that sort of bonus in not being able to see the bolts through the smokes with the tracers. Because another kill was taken by Haze Academy. Netix, as he tends to do, pushing through B main. He does get a little bit of damage into Flex. Starts trying to finish off that frag, just chewing away at his health. 27 HP, and I think Netix is trying to just escape for now. Realizes that he doesn't have to take that duel forever. He can regroup with his comrades as the A site looks to be collapsed onto now. As collapse, there you go. The opening frag whittles down a little bit of that attacking presence. 45 seconds left. They could go to the other side if they wanted to, but I think they've committed. Molotov in might do a good bit of damage to this attack, and indeed it does. Jesus pushes through, does a lot of damage. The rest of his teammates stay back. Collapse just shuts them down. It's all on Jesus back behind the forklift. And Collapse finishes it off with a quad kill. Beautiful stuff from him. Started off pretty scary, but Haze really didn't. It seemed like they didn't know how to capitalize on that two-man advantage. They just sort of hung around for too long, and it allowed them to get whittled down. And then eventually, when they did strike, there was already 3 players on the or 2 players on the A-bomb site. One with a very, very crucial Molotov. Thank you, Kitty, for the rest of my chair. I appreciated the cuddles, but the lumbar supported it. Alright, we'll sit here now. Haze Academy back. Just Eagles. Netix pushes, finds one, backs up. Oh, hello. That's not where it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be the other side of that. Alondro, look at this. They're just feeling it right now. Hunting those eco kills. So now it's just 1v4. Deagle in the hands of Sour as he's trying to run away. But even if he does that, I think he has an idea that Alondro's back there, but doesn't matter. Still dead. And now 9-2. The 12th round of the first half. Looking pretty good for Scythe of Seraph. Scythe of Seraph so far. Say that 3 times fast. And we'll see the buy back out for Haze Academy. Looking pretty strong. All the utility you could ask for the AWP back in the hands of Jonas, who has been pretty quiet with that. He's not been able to find the most impact as Alondro now knows that Flex is on the other side of that. Dunks a nade in there for a good bit of HP. And another one comes in. Softens him up. As Alondro, good for 1. Traded back, however. Maybe collapse a bit too much on that peak. Maybe we should have let Alondro handle it. He's been able to hold his own. Netix down by Jesus. I feel like they've sort of figured out that he is an aggressive little boy on this B-bomb site. 4v2 now. Dr. X forced to withhold as the rest of the attack has come in. Process is able to bring it down to 2v2 as picks come the way of SOS. Here's the thing that, again, Haze, they get those opening picks. They're up by 2 players, but then they just sort of pump the brakes, slow down way too much, and then allow SOS to just keep getting picks. So now it's a 2v2, 1 player on either bomb site, and with a smoke and a Molotov in either of their hands, they have the ability to slow them down at least a little bit. Chris S seems to be playing pretty passively. Being Molotov not going to connect. Neither of those are. Just going to be able to remain Totally incognito. So right now as he peeks out, drops the bomb. 29 seconds left. Sour's gonna have to get the wheels out. He's not gonna be able to do that. First duel he takes goes down by Chris. And double digits already reached by SOS, 13 rounds in. An impressive showing so far by them, I gotta say. Looking quite good. Kitty! And Haze, thanks to this full round loss bonus that they've been receiving for quite some time, will be able to buy back again with full AK buy. Claps, what are you doing? You lollygagger. Seems like SOS are pretty content with just using the M4s, which I appreciate. Don't gotta rely on the AUGs as much. So I think that's mostly because they like to play pretty aggressively, I'd say. Netix, here you go. Finds a good frag. It's actually funny because Netix has been the one who's been pushing the most, I'd say, and he's swapped over to the AUG. And so far, so good. Switch up the play style. Very much more passive on the B-bomb site. Has been paying out for him up until now as Jesus rings his bell, removes his head. Luckily, Dr. X manages to get revenge before he escapes. And now, 4v3, Jonas sneaking onto the A-bomb site. Does manage to open that thing up. Wide open, I was going to be calling that for his teammates. But here's Claps all the while. He snuck himself into team mid. Just trying to duel him, waste some time. So the rotations come over so they can regain this A-bomb site to Dr. X. Nice up-close shot. Not quite a headshot. Ooh. Ooh. But he still does manage to bring it down. And now, 29 seconds left. Dr. X, the AWP is just overkill at this point. They're both so low. 6 HP left on standby. Tried to go for the Deagle. Looking for the quad kill, Dr. X. Not quite able to find it. Who tried to call me? And now with 9 seconds left, standby. He's just got a Hail Mary Molotov Toth. And as time goes by, Dr. X does him a mercy killing, allowing him to get the loss bonus. (11-2). That was a wonderful round from Dr. X, I have to say. Great opper. Looking really solid. Him and Chris S, both, I feel like, you know, last time I cast him, Chris S had a great game. And now with Dr. X, I don't know which one's main, which one's secondary. It seems like Alondra sometimes picks it up, so sort of a rotating door, it seems like. But that's a lot of great firepower with that weapon. That SOS. And the pick from Netix. Again, back to his aggressive ways with the A4. It works out again. It works out this time, rather. As that switch up, maybe think that be a lot more passive, but surprise, he's back to his old ways, back to his old habits. And look at this. SOS, they found the bomb, and immediately all 5 players are here just to swarm around that, not allow any of these T players. They are really feeling it right now. It's just Jonas and Jesus left alone in a 2v4. They've got to be careful because there are a couple of players who are quite low. Dr. X switches back to the Deagle, finds a headshot. Beautiful shots. Manages to find any gun to give him. Jesus last to fall. 12-2. SOS really are just running over Haze Academy right now. Last round of the first half. It's indicated by that big white text across our screens. And Haze Academy buy is not looking so great. We'll have 1 AK and then everything else is just a jumbled mess. It looks like it's gonna be fast A hit. Potentially? Oh, great nade. He gets thrown out. Chris S. He's going to reap a little bit of karma from that one nade he threw a second ago. A couple land on his position, but they seem to be all focused back towards that quad position to allow Clap to pick up 2. Standby does drop 1, but Alondra took the place of his fallen comrade, and now it's 2v3. Both players are tagged pretty low as Alondra, there you go, drops the bomb, and 1v3 left on Jesus. All on his shoulders, and don't think they're wide enough for that. especially all three players here. They don't gotta worry. We've got the bomb, and they're even pushing him. Jesus, he's like, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I was expecting. And he goes down for a 13-2 half, an incredibly dominant CT side from SOS. Hopefully we'll see if them carry that on to the T side. We might have a quick game on our hands here. This first map. Look at this. And that's the great thing, is it's pretty even across the board of, you know, kill contribution. Claps and Alondra do lead by a little bit, and Netix is at the bottom. But, you know, I feel like they've all had their, you know, their impact moments. They've all had their times to shine. So, really an overall, you know, great team play from SOS. I believe that's really winning them. And I think that they're just a little bit superior in the aim department. Not to say that there aren't some good aimers on Haze Academy sides. Jesus and I feel like we've seen moments from everyone, but Jesus definitely stands out above the rest. There's no one else even above double digits after 15 rounds. That's pretty dominant. Well, it seems like we have a moment to spare, so I think I'm just gonna quick turn to music for a sec, grab me a drink of water, and then we'll be right back. Didn't have to wait too long. Ooh, no. Alright, there you go. We're back. Second half. Sides have swapped. SOS, their pistol. Again, just 5 bits of armor. Actually, it's 10 bits of armor for everyone here on this pistol round, Haze Academy. Hoping to stop SOS short of getting a bomb plant. As they, right now, look to just explode onto the A-bomb site. They've got one player in Netix, sort of watching the rotations, maybe pushing out mid a little bit later. But for now, it's just a slow push into a fast explosion as Jonas, back from the fence position, manages 2, but Dr. X and Netix combined for 3. There you go. Netix explodes just as they do in middle. Totally catches them off guards, drops 1, and now he's just being a nuisance and to Z connector. No, it's like a 50-50 mix. You know, they look the same, so you can't tell. It's a little bit of vodka. It's good for the you know, bacteria. It's an alcohol, so if you got any illnesses, just drink it. Here's it right up. Haze Academy back on the second round. Deagle by. I guess not back on it. The last time they did win the first round, though. Didn't feel like it, because immediately SOS came out with a miracle round, putting them in their front foot. Oh, standby. That's a nice shot. SOS got to be careful that the same doesn't happen to them, and it just may very well as Jonas with another Deagle kill. It's 5v, excuse me, a 2v3 make it as Dr. X opening up into this B-bomb site, and in all this chaos, Dr. X has found a pretty vacant B-bomb site. Flexnard's trying to change that now as he pushes through the smoke. Medic's not expecting that. Bomb dropped, and now Dr. X 1v3. Low HP, a single shot from any of these Deagles will do it. Though I guess... Oof. Well, I was going to say, good for him. They're starting to pick up guns that won't do that. But he's on 3 HP, so... The next time any of these players so much as look at him, he's going down. Haze Academy just sweating him out. Jonas. They've both got great positions on this bomb. Dr. X. Oh, he sneaks it just barely. There's an HE on Jonas as well. So, at any given moment, this round could just be shut down. Might not know that, though. It won't matter. Standby with the MAC-10 does get that kill, so... Haze Academy does the same thing to SOS. Hopefully they don't bring it back as hard as SOS did to them. pick up the second round after they lose the pistol. 14-3. They really have very little room for error. As one more lost round, especially if they find it here, pretty much seals the deal as the SOS. Going to be playing it economically safe, not investing a single cent into all of this. Maybe would have liked to see a little bit of a flashbang invested, but ooh, okay, so far not necessary. Just the sheer chaos causing their opponents to whiff. Standby is given a little bit of space, so he does fall back after picking up one frag. There goes Claps. He's just able to absolutely eviscerate them with the help of Jesus. There they all go down. One frag is found, but after that, pretty much clean sleep. The classic. And so yeah, y'all have less faith in them than I do. I believe. Bad round, fluke round. They let it happen. I mean, to be fair, they won that second round. They almost lost the third one to the Eagles. It was sort of a miracle that they even won that one. So I'll hold the SOS throw. Yeah, that's fair. You know what it's like. Standby with nice opening frag, takes down the player. I believe that was a player boosted up. He swaps positions. That's a sign of a good opper. The ability to just rotate wherever on the map and find kills. Flexnard trades back Netix as he tries to go back to his old stomping grounds of last half. Alondro, another nice pick found by them, but Jonas, they just line up for him. Easy two-man spray down. That's what the AUG, that's where it strives. Just players running into its crosshairs. You just hold left mouse button and tear them to shreds. Alright, 14-5. SOS back on just a couple of pistols, but they have a deagle and a couple of P250, so they win this round. Don't worry. I believe it. Seems like she's gonna be exploding out of the B-bomb site. Flexnard, first point of contact, nade goes in, not gonna do any damage, but dude will. Oh, okay. I was about to say they overwhelm him, but Flexnard, he was able to stay alive for just a second longer with a beautiful no scope. On the Claps, I think that was. Chris S now with an up in his hands. That's a pretty nice pickup. So he's just, oh my god, just running around site. Absolutely decimating everyone, looking for the ace now. He's on for it too, and he picks it up and he wins the round. SOS now on map point after Chris S. Kill with the P250 and then just four standing in the middle of the B-bomb site out in the open. That was beautiful, magnificent. No throw today. He is insane. He's going places, this kid. I feel it. Haze Academy did manage to save up just enough for an okay buy. Dr. X is quickly going to be trying to dismantle. Look at him coming flying out of middle. Oh my god, Dr. X. He's already opened up two in mid. Jonas does get one with that AUG. He's got to worry about multiple angles, however, and Clap's already in Z connector. He's going to shut down the rotations. Jonas going to start feeling very isolated here in a second. He's just waiting out in the haze. Didn't mean to make that pun. Now by forklift does get one, just spraying wildly. He is so scared right now. Down by nade, and it's all on Flexnard. 1v2. Claps is on 1 HP, so, and he does have the bomb, so there's a chance. May not be over just yet. Flashbang goes through. Did they both just flash through the smoke and miss each other? That's pretty great. But now Alondro does have the bomb, and Flexnard, I guess, trying to go for a flank? I don't know, it's kind of a weird call to just give up bomb control and then the site as well. I don't know, maybe not what I would have done. Alondro, I think he's a little bit confused as well. Wait a minute, there was a guy here a second ago. It's default. And now the tables have turned. We've ended up just back where we were a second ago. You did. Smoke goes down. Alondra just playing around that. We'll watch him. Flashbang. He looks like he can fight this. Molotov out. Two of them. No scope. Misses, and Flexnard holds on for just a while longer. Just a 10-second defuse. Actually, I don't know. I can't hear this, but I think he has it. Seems like it. Yeah, he's got that. Holds on for a second longer after a very weird round. Very weird end of round, I guess. 15-6. Haze Academy will hold on. Just a second longer. Their economy, though, that's really poor for CT side especially. See, they'll manage a couple of M4s from us and a Mag 7 on standby. That's a good gun. Underappreciated, I think. It's for SOS. A half buy. Pretty shoddy at that. 3 AKs, 2 Deagles. Not a lot of utility. Jonas with the opening pick. I don't know if that smoke was intended to have a little bit of a gap in it. I don't know who threw it. The CTs did it probably. Was intended, if not. A bit of a lapse in nade throwing abilities. Costs him his life. His SOS looked to be taking control elsewhere as another kill comes through the corner of a smoke. SOS maybe want to get back into the server just a second to figure out those lineups. So they're pretty good with the guns as Alondra does find one, makes it a second. B-bomb site still open. Bomb to be planted, Claps back at the site. Plants it for checkers as Alondra pushes aggressively. Finds one, looking for the second one. There's another one that he can totally stand by. 20 HP now. Brought down low, doesn't need to reload. Picks up the M4. 10 bullets left. All he needs, and now it's just 1v2. Jonas does find one, Claps with the deagle. All he needs, and a one-shot to the chest. Oh, I was hoping it was a headshot. That would be a little bit more spectacular, but shot to the deagle, or shot to the chest, good enough. Hi. You leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. Still nice enough for a, what was that, 16-6 victory. Pretty convincingly, as we head over to Mirage for our second and final map of the evening. So far, so good for SOS, and see if they can keep that up on the second map. We'll be right back with that after just a quick break. Hopefully quick. M4s, even an op on Alondro, glass cannon, but still out nonetheless. There is a severe lack of utility, however, so to have to yeah. Is there like a sort of like a WWE wrestling where you can tap out mid-round? Just all of a sudden Zisha comes in. 5 headshots, USP, unsilenced of course. So far from Haze, just totally ripping over the A-bomb site. Leaves last 2 SOS players, Dr. X and Alondro, forced to save on the other side of the map. It's pretty convincing round so far by Haze Academy. I feel like that was feel like, what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I feel like the lack of utility from SOS, that it cost them a little bit that round. Allowed Haze Academy just to really rush out into the sites and explode without any hindrance. Look at that 3-0 start that everyone so desperately wants. Pistols can be scary. SOS didn't really give them too many pistols to worry about. But this time, they're going to have to worry about a little thing called the Nova shotgun from Chris S. Going in towards B apps, it would appear. No, never mind, tricked you. I'm just going to watch Chris S for the beginning of this round until something begins to happen. I lied. I want to look at Claps because he's pushing to an interesting position. SOS really roaming the map, I guess is the way to put it. It's Netix trades, 1-for-1 in the middle. The B-bomb site pretty open. Dr. X smoked out in Marketplace is actually going to push through. No one's expecting it at all. Flexnard gets dropped. The smoke not quick enough. That's exactly where his position is, so an easy frag. And now here comes the shotgun. Chris S. He gets a kill with it. We're all happy. The retake's on. There is a kit on Dr. X. So time. Oh no. Shotgun only good for 1. Standby with a nice double frag. The Molotov. The bomb. Dr. X still got that kit, but I think time is run pretty low. I don't know if he's got any chance of picking this one up. I can't quite hear, but it seems like, judging by the fact that everyone's scurrying away and we get to watch from the bomb's perspective, I guess. We are the bomb now. It will go down. So, a closer round. SOS, they're starting to get closer to these victories, but not quite just yet. I want to game down to a 1v1. So this one's a victory. If the trend continues, SOS win this round. If not, then all math is incorrect. And we need to rethink the way we think about science. This time we'll see Alondro, Scout, double ops, well, double scopes, I should say. So there's an op on Dr. X. He was able to pick that up. Dropped over a weapon to an opponent. There you go, or to a teammate, and claps the opening pick. Alondro just trying to line up the shot. He had plenty of time for that. Right into the back. Flexnard missed the first shot. The AWP beats pistol. Excuse me, loses the pistol, of course. My mistake. Who am I kidding? We all know that 5-7 versus AWP duel. 5-7 all day. And there you go. I was right. SOS, they win the round. Pretty convincingly, even. Haze seemed like it was just push mid, get A. With a nice opening pick, and then the wins of the duels into mid by Alondro. They get shut down, so SOS with the first round, exactly when I expected it to happen. Thanks to mathematics. Ooh, Netix, gotta be careful. He did just barely spot the barrel peeking through that smoke. That's scary. Nade in hand, totally in the middle of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, just like a shark's fin, the great white. And the great, I almost called, I almost called the ocean the great white blue for some reason. The great big blue. There you go, Jesus snaps him up. Here comes the sharks. Netix, he's holding his own. He's got his harpoon gun ready. Locked and loaded. Alondra there to assist. That looks more like a harpoon gun, the AWP. He's the one out hunting whales. And now Flexnard, the Moby Dick of them all. Oh, I guess didn't put up much of a fight. He goes down. Another 3K from Alondra. The white blue. The great white blue. Listen, I know my dream in life is to commentate Counter-Strike for money, but just between y'all here, I'm not very good at speaking. Shh, don't tell anyone that. I'm not great at speaking. But I'm charming, so it makes up for it. Dr. X with a Ooh, nice. I had no words for that. I just wanted to watch that happen. Beautiful collateral leg. So he didn't get either of those kills with the AWP, but he makes up for it with the HE. Jesus trades back with his patented Deagle kill out of nowhere. Now it's 4v4. There was an up on Jonas, so there's a little bit of something to work with. They purchased that. No, it's Chris's. Okay, they picked that up from Chris. That's what I thought. Exactly. Sorry, Pansy. They just it's just not working out for you. It's not you. It's me. I'm just better. Ooh, Jesus, that's nice. That's a beautiful headshot. Alondra does trade it back, however. Middle is his domain. He allowed Jesus to roam around for a little bit, but he's back. Also, no offense to Pansy, but I don't know if that's the role I want to be taking, because she doesn't cast CS:GO anymore. I don't know what she does, but it's not CS:GO. If it's not CS:GO, I don't care. Jonas with the... Oh, I thought he was about to go off. Missed that shot. He did pick up one kill with the Glock's Dr. X. Missed that shot up close and personal. Just got absolutely beat up. Don't remove Pansy. No, I like Pansy. She's cool. She's cool. She's a good caster. Her and Moses, good duo. Underrated duo, honestly. Let's see. Haze Academy. They didn't get a bomb plant down, and they've lost the last 3 rounds in a row, so they will have triple round loss bonus go in their favor. Okay. Auto director. Really wish I could have seen that. Absolute decimation, wherever that was. 3v2, Alondra in mid. Again, another beautiful pick by him. Just the easiest, the crispest, the cleanest of shots. All being hit today. And Netix, the last player, dropped in underpass. Yeah, remembered his grill. SOS, they brought it back here. 4 rounds in a row, tied it up 4-4, and I feel like they're looking to be back on pace with how they ended that last map, just absolutely running around the map looking for frags and finding them at that. A little bit more conservative, a little bit more reined in at the beginning of this map, but if they continue the way they're just playing those past 4 rounds, I wouldn't expect anything less than what we saw at the end of Cash. Netix, another beautiful triple kill on the on the inside of this A bomb site. He's just been beautiful right there. Every time they come in, gets at least 2 or 3. The A bomb site, certainly a player to be reckoned with over there. That really let's try that sentence again. That really poses a big dilemma for Haze Academy, because you go to A site, you have to worry about, you have to worry about him and Alondra, who's in, either connector or window. We can easily rotate. You can't really go with mid because you have to deal with Alondra and usually Dr. X or someone else pushing aggressively. And then B, it's you got Dr. X and Claps right here. That's a scary thing to have to push into. And all of them are hitting their shots right now, especially Claps right now, picking up 2, looking for a 3rd. He does back off to reload. He's smart. He's not crazy. He's not that crazy. He knows when he's got to reload. Ooh, the Molotov baits him in. That was calculated. That was a calculated Molotov and then a reload. Bait him in. Oh my god, Dr. X. Gee, what was that Molotov? Doctor, just as I was just complimenting all of you guys on your excellent play and your confidence, your aim, You just go ahead and throw a Molotov directly onto your teammate. Oh well. Still won the round, and with pretty limited casualties. Alondra and Claps, the only one to go down, and Claps probably wouldn't have if it wasn't for a little bit of a mistake, but we'll look past it because the round was won. 6-4. And it seems like I'm going to be switching up the pace. Haze Academy, they're going to be the ones that are just balling up, grouping up, and trying to decimate. But here's Chris S with the other op. Well, I guess it's the only op, but this time it's in his hands. Nedic's only good for one this time. A rare sight to behold. This Claps just comes flying into the site without a care in the world, like he's invincible, and it seems like he is. From the way he doesn't die, only to his teammates. Maybe he's got the opposite of friendly fire. You know? Or, you know, in like games, like you know, casually turn on friendly fire so people don't shoot each other. It's like the opposite for him right now. He can only be killed by his teammates. How many deaths does he have? I know he's got like a little bit. 6 kills, sorry, 6 deaths. Pretty good. Seven to 4, a Flexnard. Back with the pistols. Of course, this is the round that they do the most damage in. Maybe just stick with Deagles. I feel like that works the best. It's weird, because like SOS right now are playing pretty loose and pretty aggressive on their CT side. They're just running around the map finding kills, but for some reason when it comes to doing it against pistols, it's like hard. You know, like this is sort of how you see like teams be on eco rounds, and they know it's eco rounds, they push around and try and find frags and they lose. But they're also doing it against guns and like rifles, and they're winning, so I guess you can't fault them for trying to do it against pistols. But nice touchdown nade. Flexnard just casually walks into ramp room and gets absolutely decimated. It flies right past his teammate in Jesus, who was looking for the information. Doesn't find anything. 27 HP. No armor and just an M4 to his name. Chris has uncharacteristic miss. The second time, all he has to do is glare at him and he's gone. Tries to back away, and Nedic's looking for the quad. Pad those stats. There you go. Beautiful flick down. 8-4, SOS back on track. That is 8 in a row. If you keep track at home. Strong Kinetic soon. Yeah, I feel like this is this is in the direct, you know, as we all know, after next major, as it's in Germany, Astralis will announce that they're going into much more German direction, so they're going to be picking up all of SOS, and they're going to have Gabi as a coach. I'm just here to spill the beans. Chris S, beautiful first shot. Drops that player and then Claps. Does get caught off guard by Jonas, sneaking around through the smokes, and ooh, Dr. Rex picks him out of the sky. Bird hunting. I was gonna say Haze Academy in a good position, but it's 3v3 again. Double ops on both sides. Not the greatest look for a T side. That makes it kind of difficult to push, though it does also make it difficult to retake. So the op likes to tend to be stagnant and stationary. So whoever can get control of those sites right now, SOS, are in the better position. But if this bomb does go down to this, either site will be the pressure put on SOS. Sour up close personal did get legged. Or no, sorry, that wasn't legged. That was the 1 M4. Now gone. It's dropped in middle. Is now found himself in T spawn or CT spawn. He's in enemy territory. And now either of these sites ripe for the picking. Dr. Rex does bring it back 2v2, and now the AK has been swapped out. Oh my god, through the corner of the box. That was magnificent. These reflexes, like lightning on this kid. Now it's just on Sour. 14 seconds left. Got to get the bomb. Hit this shot. He does. Oh, Dr. Rex misses that. That was perfect. He was a sitting duck for a second, but he misses the crucial opportunity. Luckily, as Sour comes around the corner, he ran out of his last bullet, and Dr. Rex pulls out the P250 and ends him. That was certainly, as Moses and what's his face like to say, the British one. That was squeaky bum time. The CTA holds. Yeah. His favorite map? It seems like it. He's popping off this movement. And alright. Alondro. Aggressive mid. Switching it up just a little bit. Again, opening pick in B apps. That's been, I think, the second or third time in a row where that's happened. Claps may want to rethink his angle of attack next round. The last round. I don't know if you guys can hear that really cool motorcycle that's just revving up outside. But it's really cool and not obnoxious at all. SOS do, after losing that kill, decide to go a little bit more passively. You know what? I'd like to apologize for that last lie I just told. I really will. As Netix in T-spawn picks up 3 kills, that's incredible. Absolutely ruins the round for Haze Academy as they're setting up the A site smokes. Shoots 2 in the back and just ends it all. 10-4, SOS, double digits now. The 15th round, Haze Academy looking for at least 5 rounds to the T side, which is okay. It's workable. You win the pistol round and you can go off next to Rat, yeah. Sneaky little bastard. Seems like last ditch. Claps does decide to switch it up, and look, it works out. Finds one, looking for the second. Jesus does trade him back with the Mac 10. Dr. X has no idea that there's a player right next to him. Oh my god, what is this kid's sensitivity? He is insane. Switches to P250, doesn't find another one, but does a lot of damage, and actually does eventually assist in Alondro's kill with that Molotov. Someone tell me, I need to know his sensitivity right now. His Flexnard's got to be careful. It's a 1 versus 1. Alondro, how have they let it get to this position? Switches to the USP, sticking with it. He has an M4 on his shoulders. He doesn't need it. Beautiful flashbang. He doesn't need the M4. He just needs that big brain of his. Incredible. Look at this, 11 rounds in a row. Unstoppable. I feel like a sort of common cliche to talk about in the sports world is you know, the immovable objects meets the unstoppable force. Well, right now, this is what happens when an unstoppable force meets like just like a bouncy ball, you know? Something that's just like one of those round, like, ball, not quite a soccer ball. I don't know how to, it's like one of those rubber balls that you used to play like kickball with. That's what Haze Academy is right now. Just getting kicked around as easy as you like a little school ground game. And SOS, they're just loving it. Look at this, 16, 14, 12. And again, after a half, Haze Academy, 4 players without double digits. Jesus is close. This time it's Jonas instead of Jesus, who's the one person who manages it, but still. Dominant. And that last time it was on, no, both of those are their CT sides, so yeah, SOS. Those CT sides are looking quite strong as of right now. Sour, aggressive, in underpass, does drop Netix. So good start for them. Pistol round that they desperately need, a standby. And they may haven't said too much this map. Really in either of the maps, I feel like he's been kind of quiet. Him and Flexnard, both unknown entities at this point. Managed to pick up a bulk of the frags. And Haze Academy do pick up that pistol round, which a much needed step on the path to victory. Path to the great comeback that is ahead of them. SOS, they've seemed pretty content with playing quite safely on these second rounds. I like that. That's sort of how I like to think about the economy as well. Because, you know, some people are like, well, we're still going to be able to have a good buy either way, but why not make it even better? As they get absolutely no kills, that's not going to help at all with the buy. No money found by those, but it's okay. It's a nothing round. They've got AKs this time. Here's where they win. It's interesting that you know, the way SOS play their CT side, it's super aggressive. They love to push, and they're really good at taking those pushing duels. You know, like when you come around the corner, some people kind of struggle with those when you have to peek angles and you're unsure of where people are. Oh, unfortunate Exactly Sour, not expecting Chris S to already have been there, and Netix again catch him off guard. Jesus, yeah, these guys are just aggressive. Well, you know what? I'm gonna totally nix what I was about to say, because it was an issue on Cash, but it does not seem to be an issue right now on Mirage. As Claps finds a vacant A site, well, he makes it vacant. Suck's not good for one, and they do seem set on the B-bomb site where now 0 CTs stand in Marketplace, but well, this is getting a bit out of hand. I would say I don't know how much more I can watch this massacre, but luckily SOS I feel like are gonna spare us all. As Haze Academy, just pistols. This is where they do get scary, so hold your breath. It's not a done deal just yet, though, with 3 players going down the middle as they try to push. Dr. X sprays down all 3 of them. Beautiful stuff. Jonas does manage 1, but his time quickly comes to an end at the hands of Dr. X. Jonas, the 1 AK, did pick it up. Does go down, but at least he denies the ace for Dr. X. Oop. He's got that going for him. Keeps the pride at like a 98. He's not reached full 100% momentum. You know, he's not bought a Zeus yet, you know? Ooh, Chris S. Shots taken by both oppers. His does connect, though it isn't a kill quite yet. Stand by. Waiting for his teammate doesn't work out. He's trying to play that headshot angle, crouch behind it, but unfortunately his teammate, I think, took that duel a little bit sooner than he was hoping he would. Claps removes both of them, and now just Netix on this B-bomb side, having a field day, just playing with his food. Luckily, Sour does bite back, but I think that's all he's going to get a taste of. 4v2. Trying to save, it would seem. Flexnard does have an AWP, pretty penny. Those do cost. So, it's reasonable why he does want to save this. So that's, of course, their money blossoming. Oh, it's actually not incredible, but it doesn't matter if you don't lose any kills. Like, you know, it's not a risk. Sour now, 15 HP. And immediately down he goes. Dr. X checks pretty obvious angle, obvious place to save. Down he goes, 14-6. Double ops. T side for SOS. Why not? Why not? It works well. Do what you want to do. The way they're playing, just do what you want to do. Alondro so fast up to ramp. Totally off guard Jonas was, and immediately eliminated. The smoke does save his life for a little bit, but I think it's just a momentary consolation as the nade dunks right at his feet. Chris S finds 2 frags. He was coming out here like a James Bond. Not a James Bond. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking more of like a. That's not a James Bond. That's more of like a. I'd say like Mission Impossible kind of move. Flying out with the sniper. Hits the ground, gets a kill, throws a grenade, gets another kill. You know, James Bonds are a little bit more sexy. You know, like silenced pistols and whatnot. Mission Impossible is Tom Cruise. They have to make up for it, you know, with some fun action. 15-6 now. It's all over. Well, it's all over but the crying, at least. Jonas does manage 1. Looking for a second Claps, may not have. Didn't realize he was in that position, but it's okay. Netix manages to refrag and does 1 better, so has on 9 HP. But look at them. He's like tweaking out right now. They're feeling it. About to win it 16-6 again. If Jesus doesn't have a say in this round. Both pretty incredible score lines. This one felt like it was. This one felt like it was more of 6-round ones by Haze. There wasn't a lot of pistol rounds picked up, you know. They were earned. Oop, this one might be earned. It's not done yet. I have to rein myself in. Getting a little overzealous. Medic's still possibility he loses this. Planted, spams in. He's just wasting so much time. The bomb is being diffused, spamming away. Can't quite find it. Oh, no, no. Oh, he's got it. Just barely. I was a little bit too gung-ho about SOS winning 16-6, but I'll rein myself back in. This is still not done yet. Haze Academy. Maybe this is a wake-up call for all of us. I'm sure SOS feel the exact same way like I do. You know, they're feeling it. They're running about. They realize, oh, hey, we can still lose this. 8 rounds is scarily easy to lose in a row. If you're not careful, Alondra spots 1. A little bit of information given so far. No duels taken. Stand by with the opening frag. Not smoked off. It does get blinded, but it doesn't matter. I think both him and Nedix got flashed by that, so they just sort of stood still, but Nedix has a better crosshair placement. Claps does get 1. Traded back by Jonas. Chris and Claps. 2v3 post plant. In a pretty good position. They had a little bit of utility, but Haze Academy, lots of flashes to work with, so certainly not the most difficult retake, though. Claps will make it just a little bit more sour with the Mag 7. Does grab 1, switches over to the AWP. Bomb now. Good position for Claps to deal with it, but oh, that nade's gonna finish him off. It has to, it does. Smoke goes down. Bomb continues to tick away. I can't hear it, but I'm sure it's getting a little bit fast. I can see it on the top right. 3 seconds. 2 seconds to defuse. Oh, he's sticking it. Oh, no, he has to reload with the worst time for a reload. Oh, no. 2 times in a row. The defuse to the smoke if someone can't quite find the frag. SOS. Maybe save a Molotov or something. I don't know. It's a second ninja. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. SOS still luckily have enough money to buy again because of these consistent bomb plants, and they're just so close. The SOS throw, yeah, that's yikes. But it's cool. It's cool. Five. Another ace sight strike. Flexnard missing a crucial shot. Just goes back for another one. He does hit it. That was a nice little flick, too. Chris S trades, however. Finally gets smoked off Flexnard. That was certainly a scary position. Oh, he missed that? What? Jonas does make up for it again. How are you missing these? Oh my god. So I had to break my casterness and just how. Sour, the last player left alive. 1v3. And assuming by the fact that Alondra is in this chat right now, I feel like he loses this. And he even gets the last kill. Congratulations, Alondra. Nice headshot. 16-7. 16-8, excuse me. Tried to forget about that one round. Congratulations to everyone at SOS. Great victories, by the way. Well fought, well won. Oh, thank you for the bits, Alondra. Good pickups, too, I have to say, about, what's his face? Dr. X and, Netix. Guys are looking stronger. Honestly, you guys, every time I cast you guys, you look better and better. But that's going to do it for me tonight. Hope you all enjoyed the SOS victory. I know I certainly did. It was really fun to watch. Love casting you guys. Love this community. Always fun when I get to cast you guys. Yeah, of course. But that's gonna do it for me. Going to say goodnight to all of you. Lovely game, lovely casting. Hopefully, I will be casting you guys on Sunday, right? If it's Sunday, I'm casting you guys. Wait, let me see. But I will be back, of course. Always love casting SOS. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll be casting you guys Sunday, so come back for that. It's always a good time. Love you all. Have a good night. See y'all later.